Hold on. Hello, Facebook. So, someone asked me today, how did I get my confidence? You know, how are you able to get on here and just do what you do and talk and be on videos and you got bullied, like you were called ugly, like, and people really bullied you, and like, how do you do it? How do you get on here and do it? Like, you don't get, hold on one second, y'all. You don't have no insecurities? And I'm looking at them like, I'm like, nah, I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Tierra Wade does not have no insecurities. It's a deep story. So so actually, one day, my mom was like, Tierra, I want you to go to the praise conference. So I'm like, all right, God. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, Mom. Yeah, sure, I'll go to a praise conference. Why not? So I go to this praise conference, and it was an amazing experience. I actually fitted in. Everyone liked me, and it was such an amazing experience, yo. And I remember saying, like, oh my God, people like me, and I was so happy, right? And long story short, I go down. They have like a praise conference now. And like, everybody's at the altar, dancing and praising God. And when I say God was in there, yo, God was in there, yo. Like, you can feel it. You like your hair sticking up. Like, you just feel God in the room. But at this time, like, I'm mad at God. I'm like, God, no. I'm like, no, God. I'm getting bullied. People calling me ugly every day. I ain't messing with you. And that's how it was, no lie. I'm telling God no, and God's like, I'm here. And I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. Nah, I don't want to be bothered, Dad. But it was so funny. Now they're calling people to the altar, right? And they're calling people. I mean, they're calling everybody. To the point where when I turn around, I'm like, nobody, I lie not, nobody was in the altar. I mean, nobody was in the, sitting down. Everybody was at the altar, getting, changing their life over to God. So I'm like, all right, I guess, I'm like, shoot, now the attention on me. I was like, damn, everybody looking at me now. So somebody comes to me, and she says, Tierra, what's your, she saw her, she said, what's your name? I said, Tierra. She said, hi, Tierra. She said, you know what? You're already saved. God already told me you're saved. I said, yeah, I am saved. I know God. And she said, so I'm just going to tell you this. God's going to give you some instructions when you go home. I need you to listen. She said, I need you to listen. Listen very closely to what God tells you. So I get home, and I'm like, all right, God, what you going to tell me now? So the first thing God told me to do was go in the mirror. So I go in my bathroom, right? So I'm walking in my bathroom, and he has me look in the mirror, and he says, I need you to call yourself beautiful every day. And I'm like, I'm looking at God like, God, I'm getting bullied, getting called ugly every day, and you want me to call myself beautiful every day? You want me? I was like, God, you crazy. And God like, no, I'm serious here. So when the first time I did it, I started crying. I was crying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not pretty. So, but it was deep. I was crying. I'm like, God, no. But I did it every day. And then before you knew it, my confidence started building up. You okay? So I'm like, all right. And then God said, all right, well, get your hair done. Go to the mall, go shopping. So now I'm getting my swag. Back. I'm like, all right, okay. But now, the bullying got worse, though. I'm getting bullied more now. The bullying but now I'm like, y'all tripping. Like, I look good, Y'all is on some other stuff. If y'all bullying me now, something wrong with y'all. Like, y'all crazy. So, and that's what happened. And that's how I got my confidence. That's why, now, I can go on platforms and dance so no problem. I don't care if people looking at me. I can go and just be me, and I'm not afraid to be accepted. I'm not looking to be accepted. You see? That's why. So, for the person who asked me today, why do I got my confidence? I hope this answers your question. It was through God. God gave me my confidence. And can you imagine, God, hearing it from God? Like God telling you you're beautiful every day? Can you imagine that? I mean, the gift that God gave me, I mean, it's just it's like 1 in a million. And I'm just so thankful to be able to tell people this story because, some people don't, will never be able to tell the story. So I had to get on here and tell y'all how I got my confidence, how I'm able to do what I am able to do today. That is how, because God gave it to me. And, and this is for my ladies out here. You're beautiful. Okay? You are beautiful.